Hello, everyone. Mystic Magic Lady here. Hope you're all doing well. Let's get into this energy for March 30th. But whenever you see this, will be the right time for you. So we start off with this Hierophant energy. So what we have here is dealing with structures. Okay, some of you could be, it's tax season. A lot of you may be dealing with taxes, banks, authority, stuff like that. Higher education, okay, just, structure things. You're dealing with this energy of authority, okay? You may be looking at, maybe dealing with traditional authority, uh, court systems. Um, you may be dealing with things that are, rigid and have to deal with, things like I said, like the courts or, for some of you, it could be, business related, dealing with your business taxes, accountants, structures like that, the governments, churches, organizations, things like that. So there's this energy of, business, organizations, authorities, having to deal with those structured types of things. And the challenge here with the Lovers card. So this is telling me some of you may be dealing with you may be having a hard time dealing with a partner or an old partner. There could be, for some of you, some sort of divorce that's maybe taking place, okay? Or maybe the splitting up of a work partnership, okay? Others of you may be getting into a work partnership or maybe trying to um, connect with some sort of partnership. And it may be a challenge right now because there's a lot of structure and rigidity. I feel so it could be work. Some of you, having a hard time with a partnership or getting a partnership. Um, some of you may be, trying to disentangle yourself from some structure that you were once involved with in a partnership. Like I said, others of you, this could be a romantic thing. And you may be having a difficult time. Some of you may be trying to get married or trying to make some sort of long-term traditional commitment, and it may be difficult. You may be having a hard time doing that, either you or the other person involved, or maybe there's some structures, some courts or some kind of authoritative structures that you have to deal with in order to get this partnership, and it may be difficult. Um, but with the outcome here of the Five of Wands, so there's struggle, there may be competition and struggle with this. So a lot of you are struggling to either detach from a partner, I feel like, and you have to deal with the legality stuff about it and all of the structured stuff. Others of you are maybe trying to partner up in either romance or business, and there is some struggle there, and there may be some conflict, maybe even some competition that you're dealing with. Okay, um, yeah. Uh, I also am getting that some of you may be having to you may be tied up in some kind of structure, some type of maybe job or could even be maybe school or some kind of something that is creating some kind of obstacle for you to feel whole and complete. Okay. Um, and also maybe for some of you are struggling to partner up with somebody, like I said, either in business or romance. It doesn't matter. Could go either way, whatever your situation. But there is definitely a struggle here, and there's going to continue to be a little bit of a struggle, competition, maybe a little conflict. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see what the unicorns say. I tried to do this reading 3 times. The Hierophant kept coming up because that's the energy and I have to take it. It's okay to be different. You don't need to be like everyone else. You're perfect just as you are. So yeah, some of you are struggling with that because you may be struggling with structure here and having to fit in. And your challenge here is with the Lovers. It doesn't have to be about partnering up with someone else. It could just be accepting yourself and feeling like you do fit in. And they're saying, unicorns are saying it's okay to be different. You don't have to conform to what everybody else wants you to be, right? And, that's going to be difficult. You may be struggling with that. You may be having conflict with other people, or, like I said, there may be some competition, but it's okay to be different. You may be struggling with other people because they're trying to have you conform and be, rigid and like everyone else. And that's just not you. So hold strong. It's okay to be different. Be yourself. Finish what you started. They're saying, okay. So there you have it. I hope that was helpful. Those of you who are struggling, my heart is with you. Keep being strong. Be yourself. It's okay to be different. Don't conform. Don't conform. Okay. We all have to, yes, there's guidelines and structures that we have to deal with. And I feel like that's heavily in the energy. Like I said, we're doing taxes this season, and, end of the month, new month coming in. So we might be dealing with banks and courts and the structures, the landlords, things of that nature. Others of you also, there's heavily maybe having a difficult time making a decision and a choice. You're conflicted about something, okay? And you're conflicted because you don't want to conform, okay? You're different. It's okay to be different, but you might be having some confliction and struggling within yourself because of the push to conform, the push to, be like everybody else and have to deal with the system. Okay. So some of you might have a choice. Like I said, there could be a big choice that's weighing heavy and you're struggling with it. Okay. And it could be either, there's so many things it could be, but with this Hierophant energy, it could be that you're struggling to make a decision on whether or not to take the traditional route or to conform and, to you know conform. You're conflicted. So be different, be yourself. Okay. And I will leave it there. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will talk to you all soon. Love and light.